Running a growing business when things are going well can be really fun. There are victories and momentum, and it's exciting. But then, as a leader of a growing business, you can also reach points that are more challenging, where you're stuck, you're plateaued, you're just not growing the way that you know deep down inside you could. Um, this might be a hard video for some of you to hear because what I'm going to say is the problem is probably you. If you are juggling multiple roles, working to grow your business, managing the complexities of the day-to-day, I'm about to give you a hard look at why your business may be stalled out and not growing like it could be. I know that leaders feel an immense responsibility and, let's be honest, distrust of others in a way that causes them to carry everything, overfunction, usually at the detriment to their business, to themselves, to their relationships, their team. I've seen it. I want to talk to you about what to look out for and why this matters, why this is why you are stuck right now. So the first thing I want to talk about is you wear too many hats, making you not good at the most important ones. If you're wearing multiple hats, if you're the visionary, the marketer, the HR manager, the printer repair person, it's unsustainable. It can be necessary in the early stages to do multiple things, but chances are good you've reached a tipping point where the sheer volume of responsibilities takes a toll on how effective you can be in each role. You end up stretched too thin. The results are that you spend all of your time working in the business and responding to everyone else's needs and never finding time to do the important because all the urgent keeps getting in the way. Would you fire a CEO in order to hire a receptionist? No, that's what you're doing when you keep all the hats to yourself. You are not operating in your most important roles because you're too busy doing the stuff that is more urgent and not important. The second thing I want to talk about is time constraints. So time constraints get in the way of your ability for strategic thinking. Time is a precious commodity for a leader. If you don't have valuable and productive time for strategic planning, long-term growth initiatives, again, you're a company operating without a CEO. When a leader overdoes it and doesn't share the load in responsible ways, you risk losing that leader's contributions to the company. Which leads me to my next point. Bottlenecks make you operationally ineffective. And if there's anything I hate, it is ineffective operations. Leaders support their teams. They should never be the cause of the bottlenecks. Growing teams often experience bottlenecks in their operations as a natural part of the growth journey. Without the clarity of leadership and the processes, without a leader sorting out the communication evolution and the prioritizing and the adjusting growing systems, your people are going to be confused. They're going to be less productive than they could be. You have got to make growth initiatives a priority when scaling your business, and that includes operations. You've got to grow to meet increased customer demands, manage a growing team, continue to grow that team with recruiting and development, understand the data in order to seize new opportunities and streamline processes in order to align your team to do more with what you have. And if you are, again, stuck in the weeds and holding on to everything, you're not going to be able to make this the priority that your business needs it to be for you. The last thing I'm going to talk about is reactive leaders manage people ineffectively. Speaking of people, humans are hard. Human operations are a critical part of business growth and a complex one. Building and managing a growing team efficiently is tricky. It can be overwhelming to recruit, hire, onboard, train, manage, deploy, develop all the people on your team who are also living their very human lives. If you're stuck in reaction mode, you're going to find your time spent managing people one at a time instead of as an aligned, engaged, effective team. We all have times and seasons when we're feeling spread thin or like we have full plates. But if this has become your baseline and you're just biding your time until things get better before you bring in any help, you may be stuck in a self-fulfilling cycle. It's like cleaning the house before the housekeeper comes. Why? Like, get help now. Deal with this now. It's time to do something different. It's time to put your CEO hat back on and make that your priority. Fractional leadership staffing can help you step back and focus on things that matter most without breaking the bank. They're a scalable, low risk, budget minded approach to sharing the load. I participate in fractional communities of amazing leaders in a wide variety of specialties. I myself am an operations nerd, but I know people who are fractional leaders in marketing, technology, finance, HR, and more. There are so many people out there. It's time to get out of your own way. The modern workplace is evolving, and there are so many creative options available to you to help you get your head above water. If I can be a helpful guide for you as you explore this, please do let me know. I would be honored to help you get out of the weeds and be more effective for your business to help you put the CEO hat back on. Even if you're not solving directly for operations, I would just be happy to be your guide.